Ready? Okay. Today, I'm making a video on my Polaris Indy lite. I make this video due to the reason that I find this sled a very interesting one. It's probably one of my favorite old ones because I own it. I've done lots of work with this sled, including painting the skis last year, fixing the speedometer, we cleaned the carbs and got it running. And this sled I may be using for trapping this year. So I made this video about information on the Indy lite. This one right here just happens to be a 1990 Indy lite. They have a 340cc Fuji, which I'm going to show you. And the 340cc Fuji is a Japanese motor with Mikuni carburetors on it. So it's got the Mikuni dual carb setup. I don't know what happened to the guard for the air filter. And it's a 340 Fuji air-cooled engine. Direct drive. There's no gearbox on these. Just directly drives into the track. And another weird thing about these is I've never been able to find a fuel pump rebuild kit for the little rectangle one down in there. It's also a Mikuni fuel pump, I'm guessing. The 2-stroke, automatic injection. So, the Indy lite, there was a line of them. The bare minimum being the Indy Starlight. And then after the Indy Starlight came the Indy lite. And then next in line after that would have been the Indy Lite Deluxe, then the Indy Lite Grand Touring, and then the Grand Touring Deluxe. And that was the model line. So this one is a 1991. And I'm pretty sure that's the first year they made them. It's a 91 or a 90. And I really like the older Indy lites because somewhere in the 90s, it was 95 I think, they redid the side here and this would have all been a weird blue and purple. I don't like the scheme, I like the older one. And I also find them really cool because they were like really reliable all the time. It's just, this sled has never really failed me out in the bush. This year we're going to be trapping with it. And I figured that the only thing that I'd judge about these would be the track. These tracks are a pain in the butt to find these days. You can never find them when they break. I've found a couple online. There was one for $700 made by this company, I forget the name. And there's also a lot of used ones out there that they get off part sleds that are in decent shape. And the other things I redid on this sled are obviously the windshield, the ski skags under there, they're for going over ice, and the fuel filter. And if anybody out there has a set of mirrors that fit this, please comment and tell me. I'd like mirrors for it. This one has the hitch option. Don't question my tail light, it broke and I fixed it. And there's not many other options out to this machine except for the heated handles. If anybody has these and has any servicing questions, they're pretty easy to service. There's the 2 grease zerts on the steering, and then there's 3 under on the track. And there's not much other maintenance to do to this. Oil your air filter, make sure it has good fuel in it. They're direct drive, no gearbox, no oil. I do need new decals for it. And that's really it I have today.